Absolute Duelist here, coming at you with another One Piece match. And in today's One Piece match, we're finally playing something different. I have gone to locals after all the regionals and the treasure cups, and I've chosen to take Katakuri, and our first match is against my mate who thought I was going to be on Trafalgar Law and is playing Kinemon. So we have a Katakuri versus Kinemon match for you guys today. If I remember correctly, I was on the play, so I'll be going first this game, and I believe the Kinemon player is just deciding if he wants to mulligan his hand, see if he wants to change it, and you know, all that good stuff, but he does choose to keep it. So we're going to go ahead and see what's going to happen, because I am on the play. So our turn, we have one Don, we're going to rest it and play the Pudding. Looking at the top 4 cards of our deck to go ahead and add a potential character to our hand, or a potential White Big Mom Pirates card, and we go ahead and add a Smoothie. Not the best card to add there, I'm not going to lie. It's normally better to add like a 2k counter, a Cracker, just something that is actually very powerful, because we only play the Smoothie just to go ahead and get it off trigger, right? But the Kinemon player's turn comes around now. He's going to go ahead and play a Jewelry Bonnie, going ahead and looking at the top 5 cards of his deck and getting an X-Drake. Very good card to be able to deal with our 4-cost characters to just kill instantly. But we're going to go ahead into our turn, swing with the Pudding into the Bonnie, which he let die, and then we're going to swing 5 into the Kinemon, which he does counter out of, and we play a Perispero and pass. So now it's the Kinemon player's turn, obviously. I know I'm lagging a bit on that, guys. I do apologize. Just trying to get the knowledge to you all. And we are going to see what the Kinemon player is going to do. So he has used the ability of the Kinemon to go ahead and decrease the next land of one card he plays by 1 cost. So let's see what he's going to do with that, because he does have 6 cards in hand, I think. So 6 cards in hand, lots of options. He could go ahead and drop a Okiku for 2, he could drop a Raizo for 2, he could go ahead and drop the 4-cost Yamato, or he could even drop the 5-cost Yamato, which is absolutely devastating against Katakuri. But he's going to rest free and play a, well, 4-cost Yamato, and go ahead and swing 6 into the, I believe it was the Perispero, and I just chose to counter it for the additional swing on the following turn. So we're on 5 Don now. What are we going to do with our 5 Don? So we're going to swing for 5 into life. He chooses to take it, and then we're going to go ahead and swing 7, looking at the top card of my life and putting it to the bottom, and he chooses to counter out up to 8. Okay, we can then rest 4 to go ahead and play a Charlotte Opera, a decent 4-cost, 6k character, right? He's only there to be able to swing into like Whitebeard most of the time. So let's go ahead and see what the Kinemon player is going to do now. He's used the ability instantly to go ahead and decrease the next character's cost, but he's going to go ahead and swing 6 into life, and we're going to go ahead and take it, and then he's going to swing another 6, probably into life again. Probably into life. We choose to counter out up to 7. Okay, and he's got 4 Don. Just debating what he wants to use on. He's going to rest 5. Going ahead and playing that X-Drake to go ahead and kill our Perispero. And now we get to go ahead and add one of the top 3 cards from our deck to our hand, as long as it's Big Mom Pirates. And we add the 7-drop Big Mom. Very strong there, just because of our next Don turn is the 7 Don turn. So very good to get that there. We go ahead and get 2 more Dons around 7. Now, we're probably just going to go ahead and swing out into lead. Maybe use the Opera to swing into the Yamato, which we will do. We swing it straight into the Yamato. He lets it die. Then we swing 5 into the Kinemon. He's debating to take it, but he does choose to counter out. And then we're going to rest 7 to play the Big Mom, and he chooses to go ahead and trash the life, which hits an Odin, the 8-cost Odin. Very good card to hit there, just because we don't really want him being able to play that. Like, that's something we would want to be able to get rid of with our Katakuri, the 8-drop. So, the Kinemon player is on his 8 Don turn now. He does have the dice on the character just to signify that he is using the ability as well. So, he's going to go ahead and swing 6 straight into the Opera. We choose to counter the 1. He swings 6 again, probably into the Opera again if I remember correctly. We choose to counter it again for 1. Discarding that Cracker, and then he plays the 8-drop Odin for 7 because of the Kinemon's ability is very, very good. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we're going to do on my turn. Going ahead and getting the Don. We're on our 9 Don turn now. Will we maybe play an 8-drop Katakuri to get rid of that Odin? Will we start swinging into life? Will we play some other characters? What is the plays that we're going to do this turn? So we've got a lot of Don access here. Lots of Don, but seeing as I haven't just slapped down that 8-drop Katakuri, I don't think I have it. But we're going to go ahead and swing 8 into the 6k X-Drake, and he just lets it die. He doesn't want to counter that out. So we're going to go ahead and then place 1 onto the the Katakuri, sorry, to go ahead and swing straight into life for 7. He chooses to take it. Then we're gonna, it looks like we're contemplating using a Don or 2 now. Maybe putting it on the Opera to swing for 7. maybe using it for characters. Yep, we're going to go ahead and swing 7 into life, trying to make him waste at least 2 cards in his hand. Will he counter up to 8? We would like him to counter up to 8. That's the ideal play here. But he chooses to just take it. Okay, so he's on 1 life. We have access to 7 Don still. Lots of Don left to use. It looks like we're just going to go ahead and make another 7 swing, making him discard 2 cards from his hand, and then we pass with 2 Don up. Okay, so we've got the Opera, Big Mom, Pudding. He's on 10 Don, so he could realistically swing huge into the Big Mom and then just restand and swing huge into life. That is something he wants to do, but I think it would be better if he's just started establishing board, especially seeing as he's only got 1 life left, so if he's got any blockers to play, he should realistically play those now. So he's going to go ahead and swing 5k into the Pudding. I'm just going to let that die. There's no point in protecting that whatsoever. And it looks like he's just figuring out his Don placement, how much he wants to use where. So he's going to swing 5 into the Big Mom, if I'm correct. So 5k over, so 13. And then we're going to go ahead and go and 6k counter it, and then he just restands it and then swings again. So we're on our 10 Don turn now. Let's see what we're going to do. Are we going to drop that 10 drop Big Mom? We are straight dropping that 10 drop Big Mom, getting a life, trashing his life, and I think at that point we just start to swing. We swung with the Katakuri first, and he was able to Gibson our Opera, which was not what we wanted to do. Bit of a misplay on my part there, but let's see how that continues from there then. So how is he going to play? Because we're on 5 life. Like, I don't think there's a lot. We're on 5, he's on 0. He needs to drop blockers at this point just to survive. So if he doesn't drop the blockers, he's going to be in a very bad state where he's just going to get run over next turn. I'm going to swing for like 22 in the face, and it's just going to be very, very unfortunate. So it looks like he puts 1 on kinemon, swings 6 into Opera. I let the Opera die, and then he's going to swing 8 into life, and I just take it, and we get a Charlotte Brûlée blocker off of the life. Absolutely insane. He swings another 8, and we choose to take it. No point in countering out of this or blocking it. Like, we've still got so much life left. He's going to go ahead and drop a blocker killer, and he's going to go ahead and pass there. So let's go ahead and see what we choose to do. Now, the smart play here is to go ahead and just swing with the Big Mom first, and then go ahead and put all of our Don onto the Katakuri, so that way we just win. Or we could go ahead and make 2 14k swings, and I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to swing 14 into life, then we're going to put it all on Katakuri, swing 14 again into life, and he's going to count off for 2, count off for 2, count off for 6, and that is the game, guys. So that was round 1 from my locals, Kinemon versus Katakuri. Interesting matchup. It was kind of unfortunate that he did get me when I'm playing Katakuri, because honestly, he thought I was going to be on Trafalgar Law. He honestly thought that, because I've been playing Trafalgar Law constantly for the last couple of weeks, just because I've been testing for Treasure Cups, Regionals, all of these different things, and for the first week I haven't actually played it. He gets me right at this, right? So, yep, that was the match. I hope you did enjoy, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Absolute Donis signing out.